Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take your sources, your notes, your research, and, well, we turn it all into a shortcut so you can be genuinely well-informed. Today, we're diving deep into something most of us use constantly, a mobile browser. Specifically, an Android one called Fiery Browser. You sent over some really interesting material on this one, and our mission basically is to unpack its key features, what it promises you, the benefits, and maybe uncover some surprising things from the info you shared. It talks a big game about speed, privacy, and also something pretty unique with video downloading.
Yeah, it's a great topic. I mean, let's face it, for most people, the mobile browser is the main way they get online. So understanding how it works, its core functions, how fast it is, what it actually protects, and crucially, any trade-offs involved. That's really important for you navigating the digital world safely and, well, effectively.
Absolutely. And Fiery Browser, I mean, the name alone kind of grabs you, doesn't it? Makes you wonder what's behind it. So, okay, let's unpack what your sources are telling us. All right, let's kick things off with the basics, just based on the material you provided. Fiery Browser. It's for Android phones, and the developer is a company called Video Download Studio.
That's right. And the sources, they're pretty clear on what the main emphasis is supposed to be. Speed, user privacy, and this built-in video downloader, those seem to be presented as its core strengths.
Okay, let's get into those fast and private claims then. What does your material actually say about how it delivers speed and privacy?
Well, for speed, the idea is it's designed for quick browsing, fast downloads. It's meant to be pretty nimble, cut down on those loading times.
And one thing that really caught my eye on the sources was the built-in ad blocker. Now, how much difference does that really make for speed on a phone? Is it just about, getting rid of annoying pop-ups, or does it help the user experience in other ways too?
Oh, it can make a significant difference, actually, both ways.
Yeah.
By stopping pop-ups and, well, all those often heavy ads from even loading, pages just render faster. It's not just about avoiding distractions, though that's part of it. It's also about reducing the amount of data and processing power your phone needs for each web page. And that reduction that directly translates to quicker loading. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay, makes sense. And on the privacy side, the sources mention incognito mode. What's the real benefit there for, the average person?
Incognito mode is definitely a key privacy tool, especially useful if you share your phone maybe, or if you just don't want a particular browsing session messing with your search history or the ads you see later. Basically, it gives you a kind of temporary clean slate. Doesn't save history, cookies, any activity traces.
Right. And beyond just not saving history, how does it handle actual security, according to these sources?
It's designed to give security warnings. So if you accidentally try to go to a site that's known to be dangerous or maybe download a file that could be harmful, it's supposed to flag it, give you a heads up before you proceed.
And something always on people's minds, especially on mobile data usage. What do the sources say about how Fiery Browser manages that? Is there anything specific?
Yeah, it mentions a data saver feature. This is meant to help cut down your mobile data use by restricting some of the unwanted content from loading automatically, which interestingly kind of circles back to the speed thing we were just talking about. Less data loaded usually means faster loading too.
And just quickly, for general usability, the sources also mention multi-tab management, just standard stuff for a smoother experience, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah. Standard, but important for juggling different websites easily on a small screen.
So we've got speed, we've got privacy features, but I mean, looking at the developer Video Download Studio, it seems pretty clear that the browser's real standout feature is this unique video downloading thing. How does that actually work? What makes it integrated? Is it supposed to be better than just using a separate download app?
Yeah, this really does seem central to its whole design philosophy based on the material. The core idea is it automatically detects videos on websites you visit. Lots of websites. The sources specifically call out popular social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram as places where it works. And it's really built around being super easy to use.
The sources literally say one-click download. Sounds almost too easy.
Apparently, that's the goal. Once it spots a video on the page, you just tap once and it downloads. What's quite interesting here, I think, is how seamless they've tried to make it for you. And then they add this built-in video player on top. So you download the video and you can play it right there inside the browser app. No need to jump out to a different video player app. It really tries to keep you inside its own environment,
Okay, so fast browsing, private browsing features, it's really slick, integrated video downloaders. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But here's the twist, right? The unexpected thing that came up in the sources. User reviews apparently mention quite often that the app itself is full of ads. Now, how does that work? A browser that boasts about blocking ads on websites, but then serves up its own ads, sometimes even full screen ones. That feels well, like a major contradiction.
It really is a significant counterpoint, yeah. And it's more than just ironic, I think. It kind of opens a window onto how many free apps actually make money. The sources mentioned the ads are often those full-screen interstitial ones, the ones that pop up and take over everything for a few seconds, which obviously can be incredibly frustrating for users. And like you said, ironically, it can directly interrupt the very browsing or downloading experience the browser is supposed to be making smoother. But for a developer like Video Download Studio, who's offering a pretty powerful feature that integrated downloader for free, well, these in-app ads are very likely their main way to generate revenue. It kind of forces you, the user, to face this trade-off. Are you willing to put up with this kind of advertising to get that powerful feature without paying up front? It basically shifts where the ads appear from the websites you visit to the tool you're using to visit them.
So it's like this unspoken agreement. You get the cool feature, the video downloader, for free, quotation marks, but the actual price is dealing with a different type of ad experience within the app itself.
Exactly. Precisely. So when you connect all the dots from the sources, you see a browser that, yes, offers some clear potential benefits: speed enhancements, useful privacy tools like incognito and security alerts, and this very convenient, powerful video downloader. But these are definitely balanced against a pretty significant downside: those internal ads, the ones designed purely to monetize the app. So for you, listening, understanding this whole picture means you have to weigh your priorities. Is that super convenient video downloader, for example, worth dealing with potentially intrusive full-screen ads popping up inside the browser itself? It really highlights that constant balancing act companies perform between giving users cool features and, well, finding ways to pay the bills.
Right, and that's exactly what being well-informed is all about, isn't it? Taking all the information, even the bits that seem to clash, like an ad blocker and internal ads, and making sense of it so you can figure out what actually works best for your own digital life. Okay, so let's quickly recap this deep dive into Fiery Browser then. On one hand, it offers some genuinely impressive features that robust, one-click video downloader stands out alongside useful privacy tools. But on the other hand, a really key takeaway from your sources is the significant presence of its own ads inside the app, ads that users frequently report and which clearly point to the app's underlying business model.
Absolutely. And you connect that to the bigger picture, it just underscores how often free apps operate. There's usually a balance between user convenience and the company's need for revenue. So for you, the listener, the takeaway is really about thinking critically. What do you value most in your online tools? And maybe recognizing that free often comes with an implicit agreement, an underlying model that directly shapes your experience, what you're basically opting into by using the service.
Which leaves us with maybe a final thought for you to chew on. Next time you're thinking about downloading a free app or signing up for a free service, ask yourself, what might the invisible costs or trade-offs be here? And are those trade-offs actually worth the unique benefits you're getting in return? Something to consider. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing your sources on this one and for letting us take this deep dive together today.